So hi folks, this is going to be a short video, but I just wanted to share the most exciting thing that ever happened to me ever since I've been into astrophotography. And that is that last Friday, totally out of the blue, NASA decided to award me an astronomical picture of the day for my PacMan Nebula you can see behind me. And that was completely unexpected and a huge honor, of course. And a lot of you guys already congratulated me, so thank you very much for your support and congratulations. I'm not looking for more congrats, but I just thought it might be interesting to share the story behind creating this picture. So yeah, it started, I think, about 2 weeks ago. We have been suffering a lot of cloudy nights in Western Europe. And I was not feeling well. I was a little bit under the weather, and I decided that instead of making more YouTube videos, I wanted to improve my editing skills a little bit. So, and in particular, I was looking to create a nice starless image of a nebula. And I have been collecting about 9 hours of narrowband data on the PacMan Nebula, so I created this Hubble palette. And I was trying to use StarNet++ and also Photoshop to create a starless image. And at the same time, I'm making it more of a habit to find out more about the objects that I'm imaging. So I went online to Google Scholar actually, and to my surprise, I found a couple of very recent academic astronomical articles, and they were talking about the PacMan Nebula. So I started reading those articles. I didn't understand half of it. I'm not a professional astronomer, but they were talking about studying the early stages of the star formation process. And they actually used data from the Chandra X-ray Observatory and the Spitzer Space Telescope in the infrared, because in the infrared and the X-ray part of the light spectrum, you can actually directly observe those stars. So we can see the stars in the visible part of the light spectrum because the clouds here, they block actually the light coming from those stars. But in the infrared and the X-ray, you can actually take a picture of those newborn stars and study them. So I was reading up on this and I was thinking, wouldn't it be great to create this multi-wavelength picture where you can see not only the starless image of the PacMan Nebula, but also the newborn stars that are just created by this nebula with the X-ray data from the Chandra X-ray Observatory and the Spitzer telescope in the infrared. So long story short, I looked up that data from Chandra and Spitzer, and lo and behold, I found some high quality data showing the stars inside the nebula. So I used Photoshop to integrate them. Not going to talk about that in length. It took a little bit of work because the stars that are shown here are not actually the stars in the visible part of the light spectrum, so you cannot use star alignment. So it takes a little bit of fiddling around, but I was able to match the data of Chandra and Spitzer with my narrowband data of the PacMan Nebula. So, and then it was not until I think Thursday last week that I decided, I thought, scientifically this is kind of an interesting picture because it shows the newborn stars instead of the stars that are visible in the visible part of the light spectrum. So wrote a little story about it. Also, I included some of the academic papers. I thought maybe that will help. And I went to sleep, and then on Friday morning I woke up, I looked at Instagram actually, and one of my followers congratulated me on my APOD. And of course I thought he was just joking, because I just submitted it like half a day ago, and I thought there would be this rigorous process, and I think there is one. Anyway, so to be sure, I just checked out the web page of the APOD page actually of NASA, and there was my picture. So that's the story behind it. So this is all I have for you right now. I also noticed that I recently got up to 20,000 subscribers. So again, thank you so much for following me and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. So take care, bye bye.